What's happening? Yes, people. Yes, Dave. Yes, Fly. The usual stragglers. Yes, Mrs. Moon. Yes, Shaz. Literally, a big thingies today, by the way, people. I'll wait till a few more pop in. A few obviously milestones today on here. Crazy. Oh, to get Messi fame all kicking in. There's a few lives on at the moment as well, by the way, which I just noticed. Do you know what I mean? I thought, what's happening anyway? Friday, people. I'll wait properly till a few more coming. I need one more record on yes. I'm gonna say music in the background. Yes, Emily. Yeah, Papa's fighting now, isn't he? Hey, mad, isn't he? Hey, meant to be a commentator, wasn't he? Now he's fighting. Seeing that live today. I respect Emily coming popping in, people popping in, the loyal ones. Yeah, that's sounding fly. Yeah, what's that, mate? When's it starting? It's start about 7:30 or something. Yes, people kicking in now. Is right, people. It's roasting as well today, me. No regards, there's no sun. Fucking sweating me. I know, yeah, that's it, Kelvin, mate. Who's he fighting? Who's he actually fighting? And is it's in gloves in and something? Yeah, good point. Good point. Will they? I think that will be what the YouTube will talk about for the next 6 months again. But whoever doesn't get paid this time, who's fighting on that card, you know what? It's your own fault, mate. Seriously, imagine the fighters. Bar fighting. You knew that they didn't get paid in the first 3D fight club, mate. Don't be moaning about. What do you reckon actually the purses will be for that? Do you reckon? It does look good though, doesn't it? Hey, it actually does. Yes, just do. Nice to have you on board, mate. Yeah, they're not getting paid anytime soon, are they? I reckon they'll just get get paid once a month, honestly, if that. But you know what? If they get paid, you know what? That's often fair enough. He fucked up the first one. Um, Obviously with regards to streaming, no one got paid. There wasn't many there, but it was actually good what they done now. So you know what? It'll be good actually, really will. And to get Pablo on board again, you know what? That'll boom that, won't it? Actually, what's everyone up to anyway today? What's everyone up to tonight? Any plans? What's going on? Yes, people. Yeah, that's what I mean. Just do, yeah. That's an American thingies, English, crazy, innit? But certain people, regards to the boxing, they don't like the fighting talk, certain time. You've got to build up for all that. So as soon as I get to a certain point, then obviously man going different direction, and you get me. There's loads of boss channels on YouTube and about beefs, this and that. The certain channels, it's just beef, innit? It's crazy, innit? You want positivity. So what's everyone doing in the chat then? But any plans? Anyone out? What are you actually doing now? At this moment? Get on, Smithers. Get on, lad. Dave, Fly, get on. Dave and Fly, we went on. Yeah, there's loads of large people in it. You feel bad, don't you? Even doing one. Do you know what I mean? I'm just trying to start it off in that. I couldn't do the night as well, Conspiracy Wednesday night. Got it there. But I will obviously go back to that. Honestly. I do this, fly me to the moon. Yes, brother. Oh, sorry, Fly.
Yes, mate.
So here's the owner of Middlesbrough.
Yes,
so literally born in Middlesbrough. I think about 12 years of age. He got the freedom of the city, I think, wasn't it, Fly? And then once he got 18,
11, it was the youngest person
11,
ever.
Oh yeah, just before your 12th birthday, wasn't it? Oh yeah, it was the youngest, wasn't it? Where's that certificate you got for that? Hidden away, is it?
I'll try and dig it out somewhere. I've got it in it's in a frame and that, I've got it somewhere.
Yeah, be somewhere.
I'll dig it out. I'll dig it out for you.
Being with the football sticker books or something, won't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yes, 420. Get on, mate. 420. Yes, one. Yes, people. Yeah, so we've been up to then, Fly, mate.
Just chilling today,
What's happening with work? You're not being in today, and that?
Days off, mate. I'm back tomorrow night. Tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna miss. I won't miss it. You what, bro? I won't miss
nights that you do?
No, I do days as well, like 12 hours, 7 till 7. 7 in the morning till 7 at night, day shift, and then nights is 7 till 7 as well.
Sorry, mate, 2 secs.
I've got 3 devices going here.
Why?
Well, I've got the fight on one, on my big telly, and I'm on another. I'm on Boss Dogs chat with the other fellas, and then I'm on here with you.
3 different devices, lad. What the hell, mate? Got more than Joe Mencho there, lad.
It's hard work.
Do you know what I mean? So what do you do? Actually watching 3 different ones at the same time?
On my telly, I've got Boss Dog on my telly, so I could actually turn my lappy off because I've got Boss Dog on there as well, and you're on my phone now.
So you actually watched it. Well, remember last time when we did speak about how many hours we spend on YouTube? You actually did. You come out with it first, and it backfired on you because you actually went first, and you were actually the most out of everyone. So if it would have been at the end, you might have just lowered it down a bit just to cover yourself. But
didn't you notice
that to repeat?
Didn't you notice straight after when you asked me again? I said, "Oh, I might have been exaggerating a little bit there, like."
Yeah, but you just told no. You know what? I'm thinking that you've underthinking there because you've got 3 different devices now.
This is a one-off. This is a one-off for Fight Night, isn't it? Fight Night.
Yeah, but we don't know that though. That's only what you're telling us. I reckon 10 hours, mate. Do you reckon?
Yeah,
Is that every day though?
No, is it?
Yes, and Lara, yes. It's every day you watch 10 hours. Yes, Andy
Get
W,
away.
mate. Good live today.
Get away. We'll fall out, mate, isn't it?
Andy, do you know Andy?
Andy, let's have a look. I'm just looking at the chat now.
Even Mrs. Moon was on there today, and I just know what I mean.
I don't know that
walk
one.
with his dogs and that. On that, just them like type of ones, boss. You know, the chat's all boss and positive, and you know what I mean. That's what we need, innit? You don't need.
Was it an American boxing channel?
No,
Is it?
no. That Andy.
Oh,
You
Andy
might know him.
W. Oh, tall
Yeah.
Andy. I didn't even know he had a channel. I didn't know. Yeah, I'll have to have a
Oh,
look.
yeah.
Sorry,
Well,
Andy.
that's what I'm saying. Put us thing up. We want to get a few more in as well, don't we? But as I said, it's hard. You know, as soon as I said, you know, when you say to people that it's 7 and you commit, I'm one of them. You've got to do it, and then everyone goes live at the same time. You're like, you know what? You know, when it's not scheduled, neither. You think to yourself, as I did that. But I mean, only because it's boss doing one. I don't mind doing one. It's decent, isn't it? But I mean, you pick your moments, don't you? Look at what I done. Remember last week, lad? I went sound. I went. What did I do? 7 o'clock. What happened? Cesspit's only first time ever. He goes to 7 o'clock. I thought that bastard. What happens then the day after? 7. Pablo comes out of the woodwork and goes, "We're back tonight at 7." I was like, what the fuck are you messing? I was thinking, and then it happened again. So didn't it? 2 days later, what happens? Obviously, Pablo goes live again, and I'm thinking, wow. I'm thinking, oh my god, this is going to be me on my own. This, you know what I mean?
I had this convo with Jim. I had the convo with Jim yesterday. I was telling him about it, and he said, "Oh, it's just a coincidence, man." I said, "I told that down that like, but when it happened for the third time, though, it was a bit sus, wasn't it?"
It's just mad how it works, isn't it? But the mad thing is, they'll always get the numbers regards to, like, it's always, no matter what, there's always going to get like 590 in the lives, chats. But it's not just about that for me in regards to that, because I could easily just do one now and just make sure and just argue with everyone and just like thingy and that, and then I don't want to go down that route, lad. Can be asked. You want to fucking just go on a little live, listen, just chilling, people just coming on. And it's nice if there's loads of fucking good people as well, lad, isn't there? There's Muppets, but there's decent people as well. And these YouTube beefs, lad, don't forget. The day after,
seen you in the cesspit last night, down for a while, weren't you?
It was funny, actually. Yeah, it was actually.
Weird seeing your name in there, because you don't go in there now.
You know what? I know. It's because, you know, with regard to the fault, it's actually Film Boys actually sound. It used to be with regards to, I hated it, you know, when you go on there and you're like, oh no, when Ash was on there and just arguments and you're like, it's just the same old. But then even Expo, then obviously they like chatting, obviously going on each panel, this, that, never happened before, has it? So I just thought, you know what, last few days, and you can't argue, can you? If literally just someone's doing a platform and just go live at any time and there's 500 waiting. Don't get me wrong, the chat there could be 250 of them just to harm people and rip people, but I mean it's the numbers that they're after, innit? But you just realise though, lad, all it is it's just for literally, YouTube's meant to be fun, innit? You have a little laugh, lad. Look at us two channel. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put here's in the one mods, ask Mr. Moon to put your link up, and these put all the links up. You know, do the lives and that. That's why I had to get a few more mods today. You know, because on a few the sound. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Can I just give somebody a mention on it? You know Kelvin, don't you? Kelvin.
Yeah. Of course.
Kelvin, mate. Massive respect to Kelvin, right? Because I was watching Fighting Irish the other night. I was just watching, and Kelvin mentioned my name and asked if he could put my link in Fighting Irish's chat, and I wasn't even in the chat, mate.
That's it. Do you know what I mean? It's just little things.
Well, I don't think he let him, like. I don't think he let him.
Yeah, well, he's one of my honest regards. Obviously, speak to people, don't you, in the chat, somewhere else. Yes, Lever. And you know, with people like regards to like Hispanity, do you want one? And I just thought, you know what, he's one of my first one to give sound people the mate. That easy, innit? Do you know what I mean? There's people that argue over them, don't they? Where's my banner? It's like, wow.
Just that last night. All that carry on last night on the cesspit, that was about as bad That was about as bad as it gets. The way they're going in on Mishi, like.
Wow, look at that! Look at the hard work there. I know, seen that. Look at that. Dog sitting next to. Oof. Having me to take them
Dog
out, take
sitting's
them out.
worse than baby. It's harder than babysitting. Dog sitting, isn't it?
You know what? I don't mind them. Yeah, obviously, I really don't mind them at all. I've never wanted one, mate. Never wanted one. Honestly, ever. Regards to me mum had one. It was English Bull Terrier, sound boss. But I don't know, lad. I've just never wanted one. You know, mate. Have you got any pets?
Oh,
Fly.
we've got a dog. Me and Mrs. Moon have got a bully. She's only 9 months. Well,
Yeah.
nearly 10 months now. It's on my chat. She's on my channel. Haven't you seen her? Or on Mrs.
Oh,
Moon's
yeah,
channel?
yeah, sorry, yeah. Of course I
Well,
have.
we've always had dogs. Like I had a boxer for 8 years, and Mrs. Moon had a staffy for like 14, 15 years or something. 14 years. So we've always had dogs in our family.
Yeah. As I said, everyone's each their own, and I've never really wanted one. To be honest, I think you've got to give. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind. Look, it's just literally, it's one of them. I just, you've got to go all the attack, and nah, I've just never wanted one, mate. Literally. So it is mad because in this day and age, obviously, pets are ruthless, aren't they? Everyone wants one.
Though, mate, they take up a lot of your time, and you can't go on holiday or anything, can you? You know, it's a big
Yeah.
commitment, isn't it? Big commitment
Well,
now.
it is though. Yeah, but that's what I
And
mean.
they're
Regards to
expensive.
cat, look,
They're
Raver cat.
expensive. Yeah, you don't get them for free anymore like you did years ago. You know, free to a good home in the paper.
No.
Doesn't happen anymore
Yeah,
now. We're looking at
that's
£2,000
totally
for
different
anything.
now. Oh yeah, that's totally different now, mate. Just like the prices are so dear now, aren't they? It's like what the one thing is about it. That's why you've got to put certain like dogs and cats. They're that dear. They just don't want to let them out on their own, just in case someone takes them or something. Because they're that dear,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Well, that was
How
going
come
on,
the
you
prices
know.
went up so
Lot of
much?
dog napping going on, wasn't there? You didn't even let your dog off the lead because someone will have it.
How
Well, they
much
were
that, lad?
pushing them out of yards and stuff. It was going on that, you know. I think it still is
That's
anyway.
crazy, isn't it? Isn't it
Yeah.
though? It's mad if you really. I'll put the link out as well. It is mad because with regards to yourself, then what you do when you go on holiday yourself and that, then
Well,
it
we don't.
reminds.
We've only had it for 10 months, so
Oh yeah,
we
no
just
meaning
have to.
in the past.
Uh, you know what? I can't even think.
That's what I
I
mean,
think
lad.
my
It's
mum's.
crazy.
Yeah, my mum's had mine. Sure, probably haven't even had an holiday.
Well,
Crazy.
that's one. Well, you need one, mate. You need one, don't you? Well,
Tells
but your
about
name's
it.
flying me to the moon. I thought would have been an astronaut, mate. You would have been everywhere. I mean,
I'll
honestly,
have to wait till I'm 60 or something, and then I'll be like be going
that's it,
away like
innit?
every year. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Your name's flying me to the moon, but I don't know what a plane is. Type to imagine. It's funny, isn't it? Crazy life, innit?
We've got a few new
Honestly.
names in the chat there tonight, like down.
Yeah,
Few
they all
names.
sound literally on literally you go on certain ones and you just literally the sounds and you get to know people on the boss, aren't they? You'll always get obviously idiots, but I mean, I still think to have mods in it. Just get rid of the idiots. Not hard, is it? On any
Yeah.
comments, it doesn't bother me, mate. Innit? It's only a
Mm.
device. As I always say, you probably you earn more off someone calling you up and changing your gas to British gas to Southern Energy or something. Do you get me? It's
Yeah.
better. You'd rather take that call, wouldn't you? Than actually,
Yeah.
people really take stuff personal, don't they? Oh, I'm having a break off YouTube. I can't do it. Why? It's just someone at the end of a phone that you'll never see ever. You've got more chance of Boris Johnson not riding his bike than seeing him. Do you get me?
Is
In it
Boris
though.
still the Prime Minister? Is he still in charge, or has he gone already?
No, he hasn't gone yet.
Hasn't he?
It's actually the new Prime Minister's actually on my birthday, the 5th of September. That's my
Or what they're
birthday.
announcing? Do they know who it is yet? Like, I haven't watched any news
Nah,
really.
nah. It's
Well, the
watching the
voting,
news.
you
It's
know.
all shite, isn't it? Because it's just negative stuff on there. Hardly ever you go on there and you're literally just positive on there. someone this, someone in another country this. It's always drama, lad, isn't he?
Yeah.
So you should have like a news regards to an upbeat news. Do you know what I mean? No, but
Yeah,
it's
man.
all because the papers, politics, everything just dramatized, isn't it, to just make the world like downbeat. Why you want
The
to be
only
downbeat?
news, the only news worth watching is, your local news at like 6 o'clock, because they can't really lie on there because
Yeah,
you're
but
in the area.
yeah, but even watching them now, like the same, we've got the app Liverpool Echo. There's never
Mm.
good news in it, mate.
Oh, it's never
And it's
anything good,
shocking.
is
Well, we know in Middlesbrough. Oh my God!
it?
Anyone that doesn't know, when Fly Me to the Moon, he does lives. So get on him, unbelievable live. So everyone in my chat, get onto him. Um, you'll hear police cars outside, or fire engines going past, and ambulances.
Well, you will. I've got the window
Middlesbrough
open
slash
tonight.
Beirut,
Got
I
the
think.
window open, so you'll be hearing it's Friday night. So we usually start about 8 o'clock. The police and that.
Yeah,
So
that's
you
it, isn't
probably
it?
hear them in the background. You know what I mean?
I think yourself. What did you say? You have like double glazed windows. I think you've got 6 times, like yours is times 3, isn't it? So
Yeah, and then I've got
yeah,
soundproofing and dead thick
tighten
curtains
up
as
your
well.
windows, isn't it? Because that heavy, the windows are open. That's why I feel for you in the summer.
Aye, aye.
It's like Beirut. It's like Fort Knox, isn't it? To open them, but you've got through it, haven't you?
Yeah, there's only me with normal. There's only me with
Yeah,
glass
there's
windows.
that.
Everyone else has all got them green ones, with the metal on. There's
Yeah,
only me
yeah,
with
oh,
proper
yeah.
windows. That's only
It
because
is
I've
crazy,
lived
isn't
here
it?
for that long.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Well, you do own Middlesbrough, so are you busy in regards to the day? Have you got to do like functions, and have you got to do your own presser each day? And
Yeah. I just
do you
have
stop
like
time for yourself?
I've,
Or?
I've got people who do that for us now. But I
Oh
did
yeah.
used to do that, yeah. But I've got people who just like they send me texts and that, let us know what's going on and that.
Oh, dude, that's good. Oh, that's why you got 3 devices, then, isn't it?
It hasn't
Watching
always
everyone.
been like that, though. It hasn't always been like that. But I work up that.
That's it. Innit? Anyone want to jump on? I'll get the link out. Well done, Fly. You know what, Fly? We're being serious. Real people that we speak to on here, mate. They pop in and out. Sound. It's YouTube. It's
Mm.
normal life. It's only a channel. It's literally people want to pop in and out because do you like it? Do you get me? We all like it, don't we? God
Yeah,
knows
yeah.
what we fucking done last year. I don't, honest to God, what did we do last year?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. Honestly.
Honestly, yes, I'm yes, very fairs. I don't actually know what we done last year
Were,
since
were we
things gone
still
on
in a bit of
YouTube.
COVID? Because if we'd had this 2 years ago, we wouldn't have been bothered about COVID, would we? Because we'd have been able to
No,
sit in the house all day and watch YouTube. We'd have watched
I
more.
exactly. I actually don't even remember what I watched on the telly. Do you get me? It's mad how it changes. YouTube, is it just come like massive? Do you think? Last
Well,
couple of
apparently,
years,
yeah.
or it's always been like that?
Well, apparently that's what kicked all these chats off and all these chat rooms was because of COVID, wasn't it?
Was it? Yeah.
Well,
I
the
don't even
likes
know.
of Zoom, that Zoom, nobody had heard of Zoom
Yeah.
calls before COVID, had they?
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, and it
And
was massive
that's
then.
why it all took off because it was a way of meeting people and doing things over the phone, and that way you didn't have to leave the house and multiple chats and everything.
Well, yeah. Well, that's why it's rocketed regards to working from home, hasn't it? Since obviously COVID,
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
else.
Like I said to you yesterday, we were on about it, weren't we? Working from home and that
Like companies that
works for
companies,
everyone, doesn't it?
yeah. So companies could have been like going for 50 years. Next minute,
Yeah,
your company has to change because you've got to do Zoom meetings. Now you've got old school people that they've only never had an Android phone or a laptop like at home because they don't like the internet, and then they've had to learn. So literally the companies have basically said, well, if you want your company to last, you're gonna have to do this. All on a camera and all that. But you know what was funny though as well, with regards
mm,
to when he done some fella done an interview, yeah, in America, big massive company, yeah. So
yeah.
he filmed it yet. So hi, excellent. So there was a knock on the door, while he's doing this important interview. And he said, "Oh, I'll get that in a minute." And then they knocked again. It was his daughter. He jumped up, didn't he? He had like his suit up, the top bit. shirt, tie with his boxies on. So because he went to open the door, he forgot he only had his bills on. So he goes to the door, then runs back, scoots back, and sorry about that. Instantly, then the company must have thought, not so sweet with this fella. You know what I mean? It was funny though, lads, wasn't it?
Didn't you do that when you had your interview for your job, where you sat there with the shirt and tie on and like your socks?
You know what? Yeah, regards to Zoom, yeah, because I had to do a few Zooms. I do them all. I do one actually every morning at 9 o'clock. But I mean, you get used to it now. So at first, obviously, you did, but then I was thought to myself, hang on, you get to know obviously company, and then you ask them, and then like, no, you just this is between ourselves. But if it's an important one, yeah, definitely.
Don't you get more and more casual though, Daryl? Don't you get more and more laid back with it and think, oh, and end up doing it from your bed one day?
Yes,
when you get that good at it.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean. But
that's what I'd be tempted to do.
I'm gonna be all out attack me. If I'm in work, I'm going out attack. So I've got to literally. You just get in a routine where you don't want to be casual, mate. And literally get your mindset. I'm speaking to people who've had accidents, haven't they? So I'm speaking to people who've literally in hospital and whatever else. So I need my head to be 100%. They need me to be 100% because I'm there to obviously not only help them claim, to just bring a bit of positivity to them. That like changing in regards to, but imagine if that lorry would have went 5 miles per hour faster. Oh yeah, I said, could have been well said. It could have been worse. Might have been speaking now. Do you get me? You just got to do all that. Just bring the positivity at them because they're down in the dumps, aren't they? They're worrying about the bike. Don't forget motorcyclists. They're obsessed with the bike. So they're like, oh, I want my bike back and stuff like that. So then, not only the bike's gone, they're injured to death. They're not in work. They're stuck in hospital. Certain people, obviously, regards to COVID and whatever else, they couldn't see your family because wife might have COVID, and you're like, you need to tear them up. Do you get me? Yeah, Shell.
As regarding motorbike accidents, Daryl, right? I'll just tell you just quickly, right? My uncle died, right, when he was 40. He was only 40 years ago. Sorry, he was only 21, and he was on the back. He was on the back of a motorbike, right? The rider only had a broken arm. Is that normally the case? Do you find the pillions come off worse?
100,000,000%.
Why?
100
Why is that?
million%. I'd say I've done thousand cases. I'd say, just say out of 1,000, I'd say 990 of them, the pillions being worse.
Really?
No joke.
Wow.
No joke. And you know what does my head in? Which is by law, and it's the procedure through the legal team. You can only deal with the pillion until the liability has been admitted.
Really?
So you can't even offer them the physio, only the driver, until you get liability. Oh, it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. I hate doing them.
Well, why is it that? What's the actual? Is there actually like a reason why a pillion comes off worse?
It's because the reactions. So the driver's got the handlebars. Don't forget. Right. So instantly, not only that split milliseconds, they'll be just holding on to the driver. The driver is knowing what's happening. They're just closing their eyes, just hoping for the best. It's always just backfires. Honestly, crazy. Yeah. Yes, that you, mate. Remember he's on the other day.
Oh, that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you didn't get much of an interview with him because I seen him the night after. Maybe he had a good interview.
Yes,
he was on.
Cartman. Well done, everyone that's in the chat. Unbelievable. Thank you so much, people.
Pick up everyone. With the likes, everyone.
All right, boys.
Honest. Yes, lad, you're okay, yeah?
Yeah, all right, Daryl. All right, man.
Yeah, man.
How are you doing,
lad?
All right, mate, not bad. Just a bit off here today, lad.
Isn't it, lad? I just said that before, mate. Lad, I'm literally 2 seconds, Daryl.
That's in Cyprus.
I'm in Liverpool, mate. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's all right for some in Cyprus, mate, isn't it? Don't tell you in Cyprus, mate, on YouTube, mate. They'll get flights there, you know what they're like.
He lives there, don't you, bro? He lives there now, I think, don't you, bro?
Do you, yeah?
13 years in, all that.
Wow.
Flight, 2 seconds. I'm literally 2 seconds. Sorry.
All right, lad.
Yeah, just that. I didn't know that. The first time you come on here, did you tell Daryl that the other day or not? I don't think you got a chance, did you? Has he muted us?
Am I back on there or what?
Are you there, bro?
Yeah, mate. Can you hear us?
Yep. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, Daryl's I don't know what he's doing.
All right, lad.
Yeah, that's you lived in Cyprus, mate. When you were on Daryl's the other day, I don't think you got a chance to tell us, did you? Because I didn't know that.
No, I never mentioned it. You know what I mean? Like I was just chatting to Flavors the other day, and we were. I was wandering around, so we just started talking about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, 13 years I've been here now, lad.
13 years. How we find that then? All right.
It's well better here, mate. For me, I mean, it's quiet, mate. You know what I mean? And I mean, there was lots of reasons to move here.
Yeah.
One being the kids. I mean, they were just starting school at the time, and my little boy, you say, he's back in the UK now in college. But at the time, I mean, he still got it. Asthma, he suffered with asthma, mate, and like where we were living in Liverpool,
yeah.
I mean, you don't see it in the air, but it's there. And he used to suffer terrible, and then even more so when the winters come around. With the central eating and all that. So that was one reason. And then, it was more central for me for work. I do offshore construction and that. And so it was better for me for work opportunities. Plus, I was working in the Middle East at the time. So it was only a quick jump on the flight, you know what I mean? 3 hours.
Right, yeah.
That's why I did it, you know what I mean? And I just, we jumped around. We'd been to Australia before. We'd tried our hand there. But the missus, she couldn't settle there. And it was really odd for me as well. I've always lived out of a fucking bag. And Australia, there was just something about it that I couldn't settle myself. It was an amazing place, you know what I mean? But I don't know, maybe it just felt too far away from home because, you wouldn't get relatives or nothing coming out. It's like once in a lifetime fucking trip for most people.
It was the favourite for a lot of English people a good few years ago, wasn't it, Australia? It was a bit like everyone was trying to go there, weren't they, bro?
Yeah, I mean, like, we met quite a few there, but talking of which, I know a lot of them who have returned home.
Sorry so much, people. Sorry about that.
You have to have money in that, though, don't you? Just start to go there, or you have to have a trade and stuff.
Yeah, well, I got in there. I was helped to get a visa and everything with the company I was with because they were an Australian outfit, but I was working in Saudi. But through it was a engineering support company, so they were Australian, so they were getting tax breaks and everything, and they helped me relocate. But we spent a year there. I just bought a house there, and then she just said to me one morning, "I don't want to be here anymore." So if the boss says he doesn't want to be there anymore, you've got to fucking pack up. You know what I mean?
The one, lad. That's the one.
But
so you've knocked some air miles up then, haven't you?
Sorry, boys.
Yeah.
Go on. Talking about motorcycle accidents. I had a bad one about.
Did you, lad?
Yeah, about 7 years ago. Yeah. It took me about 5 years to recover. Actually, I was out of work for about three, maybe 4 years. Yeah, nearly took my leg off, Daryl.
Yeah, that's what mate. That's
your fault. Like that. Was there someone to blame for that? Did you get any comp?
No, not at all, mate. It was just a freak accident. I mean, I was on a big quad as well, a big Can-Am, 1000cc Can-Am Max Limited, and I was I used to go out. We'd go out with the lads, quite a few of us really. But this day, I'd gone. I just felt like going for a spin, and I went down the Ackermans there. And they were lucky to find me. It took them 5 hours to find me, like, but I fucking smashed my leg to bits. I mean, I just did it. I was cutting a corner, you know, like it's off road, so we saw gravel and stuff. But I know the area well, you know what I mean. And I was just trimming this corner, like trimming a bush coming around it, getting the arse end out a bit. And there was like a tree stump or something hidden, and it just launched me in the air, and it launched the bike as well. And I mean, I don't know if you've ever rode one of them, Darryl. You know, they're a bit different from you. Yeah, they're a bit different from your bikes, but they're heavy. You know what I mean? So, I mean, as it launched me up in the air, I come down, and as I was coming back down, I put my legs straight to go back in the footwells. But as I done that, the bike was rebounded back up, and it just shattered me tibia. You know what I mean?
Well, that's it. That's what I heard
a
lot.
With motorbikes, the problem is it's okay coming off a motorbike at speed. It's the impact, what you impact, isn't it? Whatever you hit, that's what kills you. You can come off a motorbike, like you see the GPs, the GP ones or whatever, they come off them at like 200 mile an hour. They just skid and they get up, don't they?
That's what I'm saying. You know what? Everything split seconds and just like little mistakes in it. But with regards to yourself, though, mate, as I said, that the bad one that you had, but glad you're here to tell the story, mate. That's all that matters, isn't it? You're in Cyprus telling the story, mate. It's laughing, isn't it? Just things that happen in life, innit?
Is he still there?
I'm not sure.
I wonder what the laws are like over there, you know, on the roads when you're on motorbikes. Because when you're abroad, you just see them flying about with no helmets on or anything, don't you? And shorts and t-shirts.
Well, look at regards to the Isle of Man. There's no like thingy restrictions, is there?
And, like, is that right?
Yeah,
is that why they take things there?
Yeah. But the mad part is that every single year, it's not who's going to die; it's how many.
Darryl, do they get insurance? Do they get insurance for them riders? How do they get insurance for that?
Don't change your name.
Well, I mean, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, calm down.
What's happening?
How are we?
Oh, yes, Quaver.
You're okay, Mr. Moon?
Quaver, are you seeing me in any chats, Quaver, or not? Because I blocked you or you blocked me in chats, and I can't undo it. I haven't either. By accident, I think.
I haven't blocked you.
What's a bit of dog in the background there?
Pardon?
Yeah, mate, it's the pup, the one we've got left.
Oh, yeah, you showed us, didn't you? That was going to ask you the other day, mate. And I remember any connection. Sorry, Quaver.
Yeah,
you were saying, what happened?
We've got one left, lad, the little chocolate one. He's lovely.
Yeah, just let us know the story. What happened? You found him, and honestly, it's unbelievable. I didn't even hear what you...
I told it on Flavours the other day, but I never told you, did I?
She
was coming in the road. She was coming in from work, and she was like we're at the end of like a cul-de-sac, you know what I mean? So she's coming in from work. And like a bend, like it's like a bend, and as she's coming down there, she said she just sees these 3 dogs all sitting together like pups, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Sitting together at the end of the road. So she stops, like she's bad for animals, you know what I mean? Especially the dogs and that. Anyway, she scoops them up, gets them in the car, and then she rings me, and we just shelled out another 1,300 quid to get the one of our dogs to get his leg fixed. He broke his leg. It was like about the 3rd dog in about as many months, mate, that's had the same problem. Anyway, that's a genetic thing. But she found these dogs, and I'm like, oh no, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you was like...
As soon as I opened the door on the car and I looked at them, I went,
you can't say no, can you?
From round here.
Yes, my love. Yes, sure.
Well, that as well, Liz. But not just that. I mean, they were Labradors. They've been well fed. They were bathed. They had a good bit of weight on them. You know, I had a guess around 2-3 months old. And I thought, there's got to be someone's around here. They've got out, you know, somehow. And put together.
Some
but we advertised it on all the local sites. And, you know, there's a few dog homes in that area. And no one come forward. So, you know, we started putting this out there saying, look, we want to rehome them. obviously we can't take them. We've got 5 of our own. You know what I mean? So,
wow.
We're left with them. I mean, the first 2 people that come, they were sound. You know, you knew right away that they get the dogs would get good homes.
Was it someone in the area then that they went to, like, you knew, or?
Yeah, just down the road there, and some other girl down the road, both English, like. And the female went first, the chocolate female, and then the black lab, the male.
Yeah.
And now we're left with the fat lad there. He's a chocolate one, but he's massive. He's going to be massive, mate, because his paws.
How old are they?
3 months. We took them to vets, you know what I mean, and got them wormed and that. And he said, we said, what breed are they? You know, just to check, because you know sometimes they cross the labs with the pointers. For hunting dogs, you know what I mean. But I had a look at it, and the Chris, the vet, he said, no, he's a lab to the Labradors. And some fella contacted us today actually about him, and he's in the UK. And he was saying, you know, he's got a farm and all that, and he's got a black lab there. He's only 18-month-old, you know, and he's looking for, you know, another dog for them. But I didn't realise they were that expensive.
Lab. You use them for blind dogs, don't they?
That's right. Well. I mean, he's smart as a whip, like, you know. The R5 don't take a blind bit of notice of you, you know what I mean? But he's on it already.
You know, in regards to that, you usually hear the stories, though, don't you? Obviously, someone finds an obviously stray dog. Not like three dogs that are young, that literally fit and healthy. That's strange.
Well, that's the thing I couldn't understand.
My dog, I had to rescue my dog from Birkenhead.
Did you, yeah?
Tenner. I said, what do you want?
Times have changed now.
A tenner.
You can't even get an ice cream off the icy for a tenner now.
You know what I mean? And when I picked her up, her name was Ruby. When I picked her up, she had a belt.
Well, I've called him,
like
I didn't give them names, but I've started calling him Bob.
Yeah, why not? it's madness, though. Madness isn't like matter with all mad stories that just happen, innit?
You should love my cat, Marley.
Marley, yeah. I've seen him, Linz.
Yeah.
He's about it.
He looks big, him, Is he a big cat?
Yeah.
Because I seen a picture of him the other day.
He's looking.
Where you were going to set him on Max Dog and that.
He fell off the balcony. Fucking being in a flat fire. He's fucking sat there.
That's the sound of we see that's what Cyprus has got. It's got a lot of feral cats, like. And there's like cat sanctuary down there now. They have a lot of cats because of the vermin, snakes and rats and that.
The rodents.
And they're great for that. They take on the snakes, you know what I mean? You don't want any
so do you live in Cyprus?
What, mate?
Do you live in Cyprus or you just on Alti?
Yeah, mate, yeah. No,
you live there, lad? Do you, lad, yeah?
Yeah, man.
What the fuck? No way.
You sound a bit like me. Your accent,
I know,
like
mate.
Mine.
That's crazy.
Daryl, Pablo.
Yes, I love your accent.
But your accent scares me a bit.
Why?
Your game.
Daryl.
Scouse accent, isn't it?
Scouse. I'm from Two Dog Fly. Do you know what I mean?
I think I've lost my accent quite a lot. But apparently I
only a bit, but you can still only a bit. You can still tell that defo. Do you know what I mean? Might be obviously thingy as myself, but you can defo.
Well, when I go back home, it sort of kicks into full fucking drive. Then you know when you're talking to
bet you when you go back to Liverpool, you try and put on a bit more. Hey. But you try
it's probably like that with my dad, isn't it? My dad's Glaswegian, so it's probably the same with him. My mum's just...
well, it is. I mean, like, you know, I spend most of my time in Eighton loving it, you know what I mean? So...
Two dogs fly, you know.
Two dogs, you know.
Heighten. Two dogs fighting. One's a black and one's a white.
Two dogs fighting.
That's it, isn't it? It's mad, isn't it? That is a sick story. That though, lad, that just 3 random dogs, lad, just on the corner, man. Fitting healthy and just
mad,
what?
I mean,
I've never heard of a story like that, you know.
No, but I mean, you know what I got thinking as well?
It's nice to know that they've been rehomed.
I think they've put them at the end of our road because they know we've got 5 up here, and they thought, you know, she's coming in from work.
Yeah, but why would that it's just not... I don't agree with people just fucking dropping animal. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, well, fucking hell, yeah. I mean, I was fuming. You know what I mean? When no one come forward.
And I make up that
what the fuck are they playing them?
Why
look after them like that and then just dump them? And they could, you know, you see loads of roadkill here, mate. I mean, cats, dogs lying by the side of the road. They would have definitely got killed around here.
That's what I mean.
Pablo doing his ring walk, Daryl.
Even by mine. That's why Molly's a fucking black cat.
Doing his ring walk now.
Well, I mean, with the cats, though, Lindsay, you can do that, can't you?
First on, yeah.
You can live in a flat and that, no problem.
You know that cats used to get fucking put on fucking
I didn't know that he was fighting now. I didn't know the 3D fight clubs now.
8 o'clock, the first fight. It's on now. Got it on the telly now.
What the fuck, lad? I thought it was tomorrow.
No, man. Pablo's on now against Johnny Royal.
Oh, you'll have to do commentary then. You're doing commentary then.
You know what, right, listen, Daryl, right? I've got it on the telly here, right? It's streaming through somebody else's channel, right? If I put it on here, will anyone get in bother? Because I can show you the pictures of it.
You can't show it on here. What you've got to do is you've just got to do the commentary of it. Do you get me?
Yeah, I'll do the commentary for you.
What you do?
I think there'll be some pure commentaries there, like.
Someone else is doing it though. Like this is on Diff City, which is our mate Boss Dog. He's doing it on his. He's just streaming off somebody else's, and there's loads of people.
About like going live, and I didn't actually know the fighting.
Yeah, I was saying to you on WhatsApp. He's fighting tonight.
What the
fuck? I've seen the Swan before in the chat, and I said to him, "Good luck tomorrow, lad." And he never mentioned it was tonight.
Yeah, man. They're all there now. 8 o'clock kicks off.
Hasn't he been party at Pablo?
Not yet. I mean, what? Johnny Royal.
I was on his night today, but I had to get back to work.
Daryl, he's fighting Johnny Royal. He's a fucking beast.
He's an animal, isn't
he? But it's not a proper. It's gloves, isn't it?
Well, it's 10-ounce gloves.
Because he doesn't want to do his hair transplant.
Oh, lad, it's when Johnny Royal stops him. To be honest, then, isn't it?
Well, what do we think? Honestly, though, right? What do we think? Is that a bit of a farce, though? Because it's supposed to be like a legit thing, right? Well, Johnny Royal can't go in and take his head off, can he? Surely.
That's what I'm saying.
Not with the gloves on, he can't. You know, I think it's to try and sell tickets. I mean, Paul's got a lot of followers, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's only took it up on 2 days' notice.
He went there today to be the commentator, didn't he? And then now he's fighting.
What was Dan and fighting talks doing the commentary?
That other lad was supposed to be fighting pulled out. Sorry, Moon, lad.
Yeah, but why though? We haven't heard that, have we? Why?
Why what?
Why did the other fella pull out?
His shoulder or something.
When?
This week, sometime this week.
I don't know, lad.
So that's what I'm saying.
But surely they would have had a stand-in. You would have had a stand-in. You wouldn't have had to turn to Pablo if you're a legit outfit. You know what I mean? They're trying to be professional, and yet Pablo's took it on 2 days' notice. 2 days' notice. He's not.
Mate.
Not even a boxer.
Fucking daft, lad. That lad's a fucking animal.
Strange on that, mate. Just like no reason. Oh, he injured like this week. Lad, well, you've obviously got to have a backup fight. You can't just like randomly pull someone like
Daryl,
4 hours ago.
2 days ago, right? There's been no advertisements on YouTube, has there, or anything, and they've been saying it's a professional outfit this time, and then within 2 days, it's turned into a farce. Pablo's got on.
I think it's hard to get a fighting promotion off the ground. You know, these days there seems to be a lot of different ones competing. So fair play to them for trying. I mean, I think
it's nothing to do with
shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there was a few on the first one. Obviously, you've got to obviously fail to succeed. Do you know what I mean? You've got to learn from your
But,
mistakes. So it was
I mean,
just regards to the fight and pay and
but
that.
if they can get it up and spinning, they might be onto something. But like I said,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a lot of rival ones now, isn't
You
there?
know, this is in an octagon, lads. This is in an octagon this time.
Oh, is
Yeah,
it?
they're seeing that lad today when the Pablo was live,
Yeah,
showing it.
I
Lad,
mean,
I thought it was
the
tomorrow.
setup
What
was
the fuck?
great. No, the setup was great in the first one. One day it was just it failed, didn't it?
Fighting
With the
balls, didn't
not
Well,
paying
it
them
was
and all
bound
that.
to fail. But I think what they should have done, maybe this time around, stop fucking around, get a proper events, organise it in. Or maybe not even
Yeah,
get them in like the oversee things, but just to get some pointers off them. Like what they need to do, like pay a couple of grand and that, and get their advice, or like what they need to do to be compliant and all that, because they've got to get there eventually, haven't they? If they're taking it that
yeah.
serious.
Well, have you seen the main? Have you seen the main fight, Daryl? Two lads have flew in from Brazil for this
I've
for
seen.
the
Fucking hell.
main fight. I've never heard of them, but they look like beasts. But Tony Meehan's
Well,
on there. Tony Meehan's
they're probably
fighting
only
tonight.
getting about it. They're only getting about two
That's what
tons,
I
so
mean. There's
no wonder
plenty
they
of
come out there.
fighters to go around, isn't there?
Yeah, it's
That's what
three.
I'm
There's
saying.
MMA, bare knuckle, and gloved.
Yeah.
They're all
That's
different.
what I
Like
Oh,
mean.
is it? Yeah.
the
Okay. Well,
Swan's
that's
bare
what.
knuckle.
Well,
The
that's what
Swan's
the whole
bare
point of
knuckle.
what you're saying, Fly. I haven't really seen much to even look into it because that's my thing.
Yeah,
I'd
I
love to.
haven't. But do you know what,
I
though,
haven't.
Daryl? I haven't really been looking, to be honest. I mean, do
Yeah,
you know
on the
what
other
I've
hand,
been
maybe.
getting
Yeah.
into, mate? I don't know whether you're on it, Daryl, but that
Yeah.
World Championship, have you seen that?
Us, mate. Brilliant.
Fucking hell, some of them, the
Heavy.
Nepalese and the Thai guys, they look tough, mate. Well, they are
Like,
tough.
they don't forget.
Unreal fighters, mate.
Yeah, don't forget. They're fighting for money, then, mate. You're
Yeah,
fighting
they're
young.
fighting for their lives, like.
Yeah.
Some of them, no, mate, are cracking fighters. And I mean,
Ruthless.
I've seen some tremendous battles on there. I mean,
Oh,
I'll tell
maybe
you
battles.
the
what
harder
else.
fights in the UFC. I
Unbelievable
mean, better
wars.
than UFC
Yeah,
fights, some of
Stephen.
them.
I'll tell you
You
what
know what
else
they're
is on
forgetting
now
now?
as well.
That,
Hey,
which is annoying. I get what you're saying, and they don't even get spotted. Do you get me? Where
That's what
if they in
I
a
couldn't
different
understand
countries,
that, mate. I was looking at some of
yeah,
them, and I'm
and you
going, why
think,
hasn't he
wow,
been picked up, lad?
yeah, that's the
Because he'd
downside for
be
them type
dead
of
go that.
countries,
I
yeah.
think maybe it's maybe a language thing, or
But you
maybe
can easily
because they
learn,
like the
mate.
self promoters, don't they, on the UFC and
Yeah,
that.
but this that only mean you know, but watching them, there's some unbelievable people that could get
It
just for
really is,
language.
mate. I mean,
They could take
frightening
over
guys, like, especially in
and
the
literally,
lightweights, mate. You know what I mean?
yeah, and they
And
take
the
heavy
women as well.
punishment, and it's nothing.
Oh, the heavy punishment, lad. I mean, you can hear it. I mean, you
Yeah,
can hear the blows, lad, and you think, fucking hell. And the women
and
as well.
yeah, and you know the mad thing about that, they probably only took that punishment for maybe that many minutes, and only probably get a little tiny wage to get me. Madness.
Yeah, but I mean, there's hunger, mate, isn't there? You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
it's not just hunger. It looks like they really like a dust up. You know what I mean?
yeah,
this
Like
guy.
they probably be doing this since they were about two. Like.
that's all I've known. Yeah, that's all I've ever known,
The
mate.
Thai
It's literally,
fighters and the Nepalese guys, like.
yeah, it's crazy,
There's
isn't
a
it?
big one
No,
on tomorrow night.
This
Wembley
that get on
tomorrow
his
night.
yeah.
What,
How
UFC?
crazy,
Yeah.
Yeah, big
story. I'll tell
KFC.
you. 2 seconds, I'll tell
How
you
do
the
you see
crazy
that
story
going,
with that.
Daryl?
2 seconds, 2 seconds, and
Yeah,
I've
this
got to
that
say,
if you're into your bare knuckle, right? Tomorrow night, the weigh-ins on live now. BKFC. It's at Wembley Arena tomorrow night.
Oh, with DC and that, yeah, I'll
Yeah,
try and get
DC.
on that.
Yeah,
I like Danny
the
Pink as
weigh-ins
well.
on live
He
now.
looks in
Like
great shape,
that's
mate, doesn't he?
yeah, that's a professional outfit. That one, like they're
That is,
proper
yeah.
fighters. Then
I'm made up for him, the way he's spun things around. I think, when he speaks in that, I think he's like, he's a good lad, and he's sharp as well.
I hope he
Uh,
wins. Like I hope he
all
wins.
right, for him, I mean, the amount of effort he's put in. I mean, I've sort of been following his little path there,
Oh yeah,
but he
yeah.
looks in great shape, mate.
But
I
he's
mean,
got
he's
God
left
on
not
his side
stayed
now, hasn't he?
concerned, has he?
So he's got he's
He's got the
born again
tools,
Christian,
mate,
isn't
and he know that.
he? Mhm.
You know,
It can only help him though, can't it? It can't do. It can only help him, that man. You know what I mean?
Oh well, it has helped him. I think. I mean, just helped him on this journey he's on. You know, what a turnaround now. You know, it can be really inspirational. That you know.
When you look back,
is he thinking now?
Pablo's coming on now.
Really? Wow, this is heavy.
Is he looking a bit heavy down the midsection there?
You can't see when he's in the crowd. Like,
why?
I don't know. It's only the stream I'm watching. It's only showing you like the octagon. You can't see. Let's have a look. Are you watching it, Distar? Have you got it on?
No, I'm not, lad. I don't know how to do that. I'm on here, lad.
Another good setup. Like, it's a.
I'm with it. That'll only be a fast
Another good setup, like, with all the lights and everything in there.
What was the weight though?
Oh, God knows, you know. Oh man, Pablo looks like he looks like Rocky Marciano in a pair of slippers. He's bouncing about.
He saved a few quid on the ring lights. They've just got Dougie fucking smiling off to the side there.
Yeah, I think he's got the Swans shoes on, you know, and he had to go out and buy a pair of shorts today. He said to the Swan earlier on,
wings on the back and that.
He said, "Can I borrow your shorts?" Swan earlier on. Swan has to wear them after him.
Yeah, I wouldn't have
to
get it.
Oh
my God. I wish I was watching it.
He's fucking bad, Paul.
This is going to be funny. You're going to have to tell us why.
Daryl, have you not got another? Have you not got another device, mate? Just put Diff City in if you've got another device, and you can see it. Diff City.
I have my fucking iPad.
No, it's too much. I couldn't be bothered, to be honest. Honestly,
you can't miss it. It could be
over in a minute.
Oh, the bastards are at yard.
There's Pablo. Pablo's more interested in the ring girl.
That's it, isn't it? You know what? You know what? So this the first fight, is it as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, to get everyone in.
Remember the first time? They were just all like hit first round thingy. You think this only going to beat the old show's about an hour and a half. And we just getting flattened after about 10 seconds, wasn't it?
I think everyone was spoiled after the Danny Christie, DC dust up. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now that was a fight.
Right, here we go, people. Here we go. Ding, ding.
Here we go. Oh, this is scary. This is funny.
It's gonna be it. He's fucking mad. There's no Pablo, lad.
There's going to be a few of them bus stop punches, you know, where you're waiting for one and two come at once.
Bus stop punches.
Is the ambulance close, mate?
Oh, man. This is embarrassing.
Honestly.
It'd be funny, wouldn't it, if fucking Pablo knocked him out, though, you know what I mean?
Yeah, wow, imagine that.
Pablo's worried about his quiff. He's worried about his quiff, isn't he? He's got extra whole gel on.
Looks like a fucking yard brush.
He's only meant to commentate earlier on. It's madness. Imagine being a commentator and then you're the first fight. Hey, not only the commentator. No, that plans have changed. You're fighting. Okay. Who's the idiot? No. Someone that's going to...
Is the Turk fighting?
I don't know.
He is, isn't he?
He's what?
The Turk.
I'm not sure. I know the Swan is and Tony Ming, and they're the only other ones I know. And Stuart Anderson, I think.
I just imagine, you know what? They get out a thingy card not paying Pablo. They'll just say, "Well, you didn't sell any tickets." You'd be like, "I've only just agreed to the fight. How can I sell tickets?" Did he? That what he said?
He's just laughing at him. He's taking a piss, Johnny. Right?
100 fucking vegetable vouchers or something. Honest to God,
it'll just be like a sparring session for him, surely.
Honestly, give you 50. Yeah, some fella out there, he's got £50 in tobacco. Well, I'll send you that. Promise that get you it, lad. Honestly,
you know, Pablo's getting 500 quid. He's getting 500 quid for this fight, Pablo.
Yeah, but he might only be getting £500 if he goes the full distance.
Well, last time he got 500 quid, you didn't see him for 3 months, so make the most of this.
Yeah.
You won't be seeing him.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Oh, he's
There's
just
already
sitting
a
for
free bar for him after it. That's in his contract. Free bar straight after. He's like, get me in. Are they fighting now?
Yeah, he's obviously Johnny Rowe he's been told to take it easy on him. Pablo's just throwing windmills in the wind.
Is he? Yeah.
Yeah, he's what?
What the fuck? I wish honestly, I didn't know the fight. I didn't know it was tonight, mate. I swear down. Gutted.
I thought it was tomorrow. What the fuck's
Did
the squad
you
doing
have
in
you
the
the same
chat?
one? Yeah.
He's getting warmed up and all that.
Well, Pablo's got him on the rope.
Oh, has he? Go on, Pablo, lad.
Yeah, film, lad.
You can't turn your back, can you? Pablo's running about, sticking his hands in the air. He's fucked. Oh, he's fucked.
I bet it looks like one of them fucking black and white films, lad. The fucking Keystone Cops, Buster Keaton or something like that.
Totally just taking the piss.
Benny Hill music on in the background.
Might be in a contract where you just have a drinks break just halfway through the round or something. Do you know what I mean?
Well, apparently Pablo said he didn't want a corner man. He wants a hairstylist in his corner.
I got told he's looking for a sponsor of Foster's or something. So when he gets to each round, he can drink a full pint can dead quick before he goes back.
He's gone the first round, like he's lasted a round anyway.
Fair play.
Yeah.
Fair play.
It's as you imagine though. Like he's absolutely.
They probably had to wear with that lad there, don't say.
Yeah.
You know, see on him a bit there.
What's the gloves though? Is it boxing gloves?
Yeah, gloves. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know when you put gloves on, aren't you meant to use them or? They're not ornaments, are they? It's kind of like this being much Jackson, lad. But you know what? Everything's staged, innit? Do you know what I mean? Without us knowing how seriously he would have went, listen, I'll do it. But I mean, he can only hit me twice in the first. If I last the first round, I win a free spirit.
In his contract.
Yeah.
You can't ruffle me hair and like that.
Yeah. This time, pay me 3 months later instead of 6 months. Do you know what I mean? Please. All that's right in the contract.
Ash McGiffin's in there making sure everyone's. Oh, there's about 4 people around Pablo now, seeing if he can go on.
Okay, now.
Ash McGiffin's there. Hey, going down the right-hand side of the screen, there's a chat from where they're watching. All the boys are the Yetis in there.
Yeah.
Tim Smith, they're all in there.
Oh,
Funny as fuck.
That?
Fucking hell.
What's
the back. He's gone out. He's in the second round now. He's throwing. He's having a pop, like he's having a pop. He's just trying to backhand him. Pablo's just trying to backhand him.
Fuck off.
I swear to God.
Might be in the contract though, mightn't it?
Oh yeah, they'll have had a word. They'll have had a word, won't they, and said just.
I reckon if it goes to the third, the winner plays fucking rock paper scissors.
I reckon if it gets to the third, mate, they would have said, just put him on his ass or something.
Yeah, I think it'll go down as 89 punches to 0, but a draw. Well done.
Oh, the official reason for the stoppage is a broken quiff.
Yeah. Hang on, there's a stoppage at the moment. Let the fella have a ciggy first. Hang on, 2 seconds. Do you know what I mean?
He's
funny, wasn't it? Honestly, just basically the fight just about to sponsor the fucking Regal or something. Do you know what I mean? Crazy. Are we in the second round? How many minutes?
Yeah, mate.
Is he trying? About 2 minutes.
They're both throwing punches here, like. Look, Pablo hasn't been down yet, but he just looks fucked. He's just throwing, throwing a fresh air.
Yeah. I think he gets paid £100 every half a round, I think. He's up to 3 ton, I think, isn't he? Up to now.
Oh, he's going for goal,
then. Second round. He's on the deck. Pablo's on the deck. He can't get up. Pablo's fucked. He's fucked. He's shaking his hands like, I can't do it. He can't even get up.
Is it done? Is it finished?
No, it's over. It's over.
Oh, what a
Pablo's
shock.
he was laid on the floor waving his arms like he can't breathe.
Like a snow angel.
Fucking hell, that's it. It's gone. He's over. It's over.
Wow.
Tell you what, it must be hot in there. It must be hot, right? Because they're absolutely covered in sweat. The pair of them are dripping.
Hardy, Dougie's teeth.
I've seen that. They said about
down a bit.
Yeah, no, but someone's put there. They said about it. He's speaking to someone outside regarding Channel 5, wasn't he?
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
Channel 5.
Yeah, he said Channel 5. Been trying to get in touch with him for weeks.
No, it would make a good documentary, though. I mean, a series from the outside in without interference. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, what Joe Kidd said regards to is that what someone approached him. It was Channel 5. Channel 5, which is always in it.
Yeah.
So they said about starting up, which is real serious. They wanted to do like documentary regarding YouTube beefs. Do you get me?
Do you know what?
And he was
I was thinking about it, and it'd probably make a good book, like, or a documentary.
It would. But it's true though. There's like beefs on there, and like YouTube, it really is, isn't it? It's mad that
some people say it's fucking deadly serious.
Oh, it's definitely a TV show.
But it's a bit like fucking school lads, isn't it? You know what I mean? What the fuck's going on these days?
Isn't it, mate?
I mean, you've got fair play men and all that ringing each other and all this shit. Just go and fucking land on the doorstep and put it on the toes. I mean, like when we used to have a straight neck, that's what you did. If you were after someone, you went where he was drinking or whatever and fucking walked in there and said, yeah, get out in the cobbles there, let's sort this out. Not all these fucking get like 3-month training camps and all that.
Yeah, people like that. It's literally they go on YouTube and they're like they say this, that, and then imagine like to court. Well, here's the video recording.
I mean, I understand it. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. The clicks and the views and all that, and you know, people love a bit of that. It's a bit like a fucking soap opera, isn't it? But to me, if it's serious about it, they just, turn up and that.
It's a soap opera. I've said it before. It's a soap opera where you could be in it as much as you want. You could be the star if you want for a day.
Yeah, for sure.
It is. It's mental.
But what I don't like is
it is because people just take it personal.
And the bitterness and some of the, and the using disabled as like some type of, fucking put down and that. I don't like all that, mate.
Yeah. What they do is they know to like work it, regards to they get onto a certain person person fights back, they go, yes, we've got this one now.
That's it. That's why you got them on the hook then,
Don't forget.
I mean, I've been guilty of it a few times when I first started getting onto the channels and that and the chat. I was just sitting off watching it all, and sometimes I'd be fuming, going, "He's a fucking knobhead," then you know what I mean? I'd fucking smash his bastard face in. And then you realise that it's just that they're doing it to bait people that are into it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
No,
it's funny, but some of the things that get said are real horrible. And what they're forgetting is that some people are really vulnerable, you know what I mean? YouTube's their only thing.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Someone could come on, they broke the confidence, like, oh, right, first time on a panel. And you're like, wow. And then someone could tether them, and then you don't speak them again. You're like, okay, now. Do you know what I mean? But you just got to learn. We've all got to learn. Everyone's different, but I mean, you just got to, just realise that it's like getting a text by accident. Like,
you know what, though, Darryl, I said to you, didn't I, that, you think I'm dead confident in that now, but I still won't go on Expo or Cesspit for that reason. I'm not ready for that.
Oh, and you will,
though.
Boys, I'm going to jump off because I've got to drop there.
I'm going to in a minute myself, mate, Thank you so much, lad, for popping on. Thank you so much, mate.
Yeah, I got nice on me. Accent, lad. He doesn't sound Scouse, say hello.
Death over the water.
Right, listen, boys, speak great chat.
Big care. Yeah, nice on, mate.
Thank you.
I don't know, mate. I literally, you know what, mate? I didn't know it was like the fight. I want to watch it myself and that. To be honest, to you, what's
no,
happening?
you got to get on that for the last
I'm a bit gutted now at thingy. But nice on everyone popping in that, and there's so many lives going on
I'm
at the
sure there'll be
moment.
loads of clips of Pablo. That.
Oh, mate, it's gonna be
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
round,
definitely.
isn't it? Oh, mate,
All right, then,
honestly.
boys. Listen, I'll see you
Take it
later.
easy.
You
See you later, mate.
All
Later.
right,
Nice
boys.
one,
See
mate.
you after. Ta-ra.
Thank you. Ta-ra, mate.
Yeah, they're all good fights
Ta-ra.
now, Daryl, I think. Now that's out the
You know
way.
what, mate?
These all should be decent
You know what?
fights coming up now.
It's mad regards to get people on regards to then, like the fight and whatever else. Some people just don't like it, did they? Notice that twice. So you've got to build up and have certain nights with regard to certain people, you know. Because I've only done what 8 lives. So just getting to know people in the chat, because I'm watching non-stop, and you don't blame them if you don't like something, kind of watch on YouTube when there's millions of other channels, isn't it? So noticed in regards to the fighting thing. Just people even asking that. I was even looking at the chat saying who you speaking about, who's fighting. You know what I mean? I was thinking some people just don't want all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you didn't even know. You thought it was tomorrow night, though, didn't you? Like I was telling you before. I said it's tonight, and you didn't. You got the wrong end of the stick. You know.
Myself, yeah, because I didn't even know, mate. I was on Pablo's like in the chat today live, and I thought, you know, with regards to because weigh-ins or whatever else, I thought all the fights tomorrow. And then I was
That's
speaking to
where he
you.
was. He was at
And then I was
bowlers
like,
today, wasn't
yeah.
he?
And I was thinking, it's not today. Yeah, Benny, get on, mate. If you want, fly it okay for now, or just do another 10.
Yeah, man. I've just got this on in the background, mate. Like yeah, no bother.
Okay. I actually want to drink now as well, then, because I'm a bit fucking annoyed there because I didn't know this, to be honest. And but because of other. But then again, no, you can tell by numbers that people just like, some people like the fight and some people don't. But it's mad, isn't it? How mad it? Where I could literally just cause me and you could go cause maids on you know, absolute murder, get other people on cause absolute murder, and then your number structure like massive. How crazy is that, lad?
Yeah.
You just want drama, don't you? It's fucking mental, this world, isn't it? I can't even believe we've got channel each night. I can't even believe what I'm doing right now. It's bizarre, isn't it?
How many's in here now, like?
12.
Is that it? Yeah.
12. Yeah, but as I said, people aren't into the Oh, what have I just done there? Please.
Yeah, the Swan's on here, like bare knuckle.
Is he? Yeah. Right, I'm gonna get a can.
What's
Benny,
that
okay, mate? 2
You
steps
right?
then, Benny. I'm going to get a can. It's right. Nice one for jumping on. I'm getting a can. Let's go. Fly is going to do commentary. Let's
go.
Watching it like Benny.
How are we doing? How are we doing?
Yeah, the Swan's on now. Like it's just starting now.
Can someone ring Pablo and tell him not to fight, for fuck's sake? For 500 quid. Come on, someone give him a heads up.
A bit late for that now, man. It's over, innit?
What's happened?
He tapped out in the second round, Pablo. He was fucked.
Is he?
Yeah, just that. Pablo's fight's just finished there now. He was the first one on.
He's quit again.
Yeah, he was fighting Johnny Royal. Have you seen Johnny Royal? He's a proper boxer, man.
Well, I know, but if you knew you were going to quit, why are you getting in the fucking ring?
Well, you tell me, Benny, you know what I mean? We all know the score, don't we, regarding that? Turned it into farce, hasn't it?
I'm not putting a dampener on it, like, you know, but the Swan's on now, someone's just put there in the chat, but come on, I mean, fucking hell, that's a bit ridiculous putting Pablo in with him, weren't it?
Yeah, you would have thought, right, as a proper outfit, they'd have had stand-ins who were there ready to stand in, professional, like proper boxers, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Can any of you actually see it now?
Yeah, I've got it on my screen now.
What's it on?
Go to Diff City. Diff City, DIFF City.
Hold on, let's just write this down, bro. Pass that pen, babe. I'm not speaking to Mooney Wally. Right, go on, Pete. Sorry, mate.
DIFF City, CITY. That's Boss Dog. Do you know Boss Dog?
Yeah.
Our mate.
All
He's streaming it.
And that, just type that in, Diff City.
Yeah, just try that.
Right.
Yeah, it's all Avalon who we're watching because we're all sub to him anyway, the Welsh lad.
Yeah. Does it look okay? Well, I'll see for myself.
Yeah, you know, it's an octagon, you know, Benny. It's not a ring, you know. It's like an octagon.
And is it really?
Yeah, it looks decent. Like it's well, the last one was a decent setup. One day it was just it went pear shaped, didn't it? With afterwards, but it's a good setup. Looks professional and that.
Yeah. Because I'm sure I heard someone say, I'm just going to check the cage out before I got in it, but I didn't quite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just typed that in, Moon, and it's not come up.
Right. Try capital D I double F.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Smart ass.
And then city with a capital C and then little ITY. I think it is.
DIFF.
Yeah, with a capital D and the rest little letters. Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah! Where's the capital D? English, right? But why is the? How do I get the capitals on? How do I get the capitals on the Fire Stick?
Sorry. Yeah, what's happening? So is the phone still going?
Benny's having trouble typing capitals in his Fire Stick.
Why?
I don't know. Right, we're at the first round's over there.
Diff City.
Just scroll along, and it should have a thing with a big letter on, like for a capital.
Yeah, I've gone. I've gone to the top all the way through, and nothing.
I tell you who else has got it on. Are you sub? Grass's nonsense exposed. Are you sub to him?
Yeah, I am.
I think
actually,
he's got it on. I think he's got it on as well.
I don't really listen to it.
You know what? You couldn't have picked a worse. If you really get your mind fucking focused, you couldn't have picked a worse time to go fucking live on YouTube. You really couldn't, mate. It's like pissing in the wind. Honest to God, mate.
But Daryl, I think everyone in our community will all be watching this, you know.
Yeah.
Because they're all in the chat. I can see them all in the chats here on some other live that they're watching it on. They're all in there.
I've got even have any in here. Because don't forget, there'll be a million different lives. But if I knew that, it's not, honest to God, it's like turning up to football with no football boots doing a live on Fight Night.
Don't worry about it, man.
Got more chance of scoring a goal in your slippers, haven't you?
Forgetting your shin pads, man. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Coming up against a fucking 6'6" geezer like that, we're gonna leg breakers.
Isn't it?
The Swan's won.
I tell you what, the Swan, yeah, he should have been promoting the whole lot, the Swan.
Yeah, man, he's fucking mad.
Right, has he won? Yeah.
Yeah, he's finished him second round.
Mooney, you just seen a guy. Mooney, you just seen a guy commentating.
That's Dan, you know. That's Fighting Talk.
Yeah.
Dan with the glasses on. Yeah.
Dan. He was just. Are you seeing the same as me then?
Yeah. The fight's just finished there. That's Dan there.
Right.
About the Swan.
I'm glad the Swan won, but that was his fourth opponent.
Yeah.
He's got the X
someone in front of him, and he's beat the man again. You know what I mean?
Tell you what, he tell you what, he's putting his effort into it, though, isn't he?
He is,
you know what I mean? You can't. You know what? He deserves good things, mate.
Yeah. Do you know the only thing though, boys? He's 32.
Is that how old he is? Is it?
He's 32.
So age, you give him a
age is getting against him, isn't it? There he is.
Oh.
Good lad. I'm glad for him.
So, Benny, what about last night, Benny? What did you think of the cesspit last night, mate?
Well, with me, I thought it was bad at first, but then, she held her own.
Oh, yeah, she did.
I only wanted to ask a question. I wasn't being horrible to her at all.
Yeah. I seen it all. Like, no, you weren't, mate. You weren't actually. But I don't think.
You see, Moon, I didn't see what happened at the start of it though either. You see.
Yeah.
With which?
with the Mishi thing and King Irish, is it? It's
I think
the King Irish and Film Boy thing, and it fell out and
mad views, isn't
spanners off people.
You know what? We just watch whatever else, but it's actually not real life, is it? Really?
That's it. Sit back and enjoy. That's all I say to everybody. But you know, she did hold her own. She didn't take any prisoners.
I think she needed to cry and let people.
But in
nobody
the end,
wants to see anyone crying. Do they? Like it doesn't happen very often.
But in the end,
very often.
That's the first people that she spoke to about it, and I think we were quite respectful to her.
Yeah.
She hasn't got anybody else.
Well, here's a mad one, like story regarding we're speaking of fighting. Yeah, get on this. So we went to you know Dan and Till, don't you? The UFC.
Yeah,
and obviously the Smith brothers, obviously Beefy, Swifty, Callum, and whatever else. Yeah. So we booked obviously Christmas do in town, next door to us on the booth with Dan and Till, all the Smiths. Like it's all made up, you know what I mean? All the pictures, whatever else. Different place a year after. We booked in October, a totally different place a year after. Only date within the next booth to us again. Honestly, so I've got pictures of all of us in a year later in a totally different place. Me being me, obviously, I was like, listen, Dan, you followed us, mate. We booked it in October. When did you book it? You know what I mean?
That's a time warp.
It's mad, isn't it? You couldn't write that, could you? Totally
Did you
different place.
Did you just carry on where you left off the year before?
Yeah, obviously. But you know me, obviously, I speak in that, and obviously, I was like, you think I was with them? You get me? After lads, I was with the like, oh god, yeah, lad, I'm like, yeah, I got a picture with the fucking boys here. Come on.
So
you'd be ruined tomorrow if you didn't.
And everything you missed out on, like getting Bird's numbers and all that, yeah, you had the second chance to get them.
Me myself.
I'm only buzzing because I know you've both got partners. It's just the single things. It's just the single.
No, but you know what? It was crazy because only in regards to, because we were with them all night then, because obviously regards to listen. So I in the first year I was like, I'd seen loads of people, you know, when you're in town now, and then loads of people I haven't seen for ages, and you're letting on to them. Must have thought, I didn't know he was mates with them. You know what I mean? I'm not.
No,
we just didn't give them fucking beer to us next to us, but we went to the next bar with them. Do you know what I mean? People must think
this is Liverpool, as if I don't know all these people in Liverpool. Like,
yeah, it's crazy. You couldn't write it, could you?
No.
Loads of stories like that.
Meehan's been on yet.
Hey, she just chirped in me. Has Tony Meehan been on yet?
No, not yet. Tony's bare knuckle. I think he's on about. I think he's about the fifth fight. I think
he might be a bit later on if it carries on. How many people are there?
Did he lose?
I don't know, Benny. You can't see.
There's not that many people there, is there?
From the pictures, you can't see. There's a few people stood about.
Did he lose his last fight, Tony?
You up, bro?
Say again, Daryl. Sorry, mate.
There's a few people standing about.
Yeah, it looks like it. Round near the ring, like.
There'll be loads of people filming it, and I can't see any cameras except for like 2 rows.
Yeah.
It was a boxing ring last time.
A clever girl. That's what we call an MMA ring, love.
All right, is it MMA?
Is it empty? Yeah.
At least it is a ring. Well,
yeah, they're mixing it up tonight, aren't they? They're having boxing, bare knuckle, and K1.
Yeah.
So, yeah, should put more publicity into it, though.
Yeah, I agree.
Tony Meehan's got a world record, you know. Not Ben.
I mean, even though YouTube didn't fill it up last time, where they put most of the publicity, it still would have put a few hundred people there. Definitely.
Oh, these lads are kicking.
You know what I mean, don't you? It would have filled the place up a bit more.
Of course, yeah.
But I'm only being honest, and this is my opinion. After the last time, this is only my opinion. Would you trust him again?
I didn't want to pay. It was only $4.99, you know, Betty, for a night.
No, I'm on about actually going.
Oh, going? Nah.
Would you trust him again? And that's just my
costing,
opinion. That's just my opinion, you know.
We lost 100 quid last time.
Yeah, well, 300 because we booked the hotel and
paid for ticket.
Yeah, paid for one ticket. Yeah,
Did you go?
No, we were gonna go, but it just turned into a dead end.
There was a lot of arguing going on, though, wasn't there, Betty?
Yeah.
Got out of hand, didn't it?
Ashstring, Haaland.
The only crazy thing last time was Ashstring. He paid £1,000 for his table and had to pay £14 for a bottle of water.
Yeah, the thing is, when he paid £1,000 for that table, we give him 100 quid for one ticket, yeah, and he was gonna go halves on the digs with us, which was like 220 that we paid for because originally we were going for a piss up. Then Ash got on the card.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So the whole narrative changed.
Then found out Haaland weren't going.
I think you might. I think you have to pay 50p just to go to the toilet. I think.
Fucking hell. What about using the sink?
Right.
No one thought about getting a bottle of water.
I think you have to pay for a $5.
There's been any pillow fights
yet? Has there been any pillow fights yet? Then or what?
No, not yet. Not yet.
No. From what I can see of it, yeah,
a lot better.
It's a lot better. I mean. It's just the quality of the fights now. That's all. That's the next thing, isn't it?
It's just whether we get the truth out of Dougie and Dean and that about all the figures and everything, you know, about because we still don't know how many was there last time. The amount of people that said hundreds and then people said nowhere near that, and you still don't know, do you?
Everyone
still don't know.
He spent it on his wedding, and
shut up! You
know, McChicken got his clean teeth. He did though.
Listen,
yeah,
I love Bam Bam. I love Bam Bam. I love your conspiracy theories. Like I love them.
So it's only your opinion.
Oh, come on, that's 25 grand, isn't it? His wedding was how much? I think about 16. Then all of a sudden, Ash goes away, new teeth.
Yeah, no, it's true though. Honestly, imagine like that was the annoying thing about it. It was like you're thinking, wow, he's actually putting everything up as though
like he's spending the money.
But they don't have a picture of this person who took the money.
YouTuber like all flipping going, hang on, I can't feed my family this week. He's like, yeah, booked out wedding. You want to see my car now? The fighters are like, I'm asking my neighbour here for fucking bread and sugar here, mate, and you're going on to him. Why am I getting paid?
And still using Skittle as well.
Oh no, what a joke. Why the hell would you use them again after all that? Carry on.
Money.
Well, I don't know who.
Hopefully tonight, but like.
So I mean, can we even put a figure on how much bowlers would cost to hire out for the night?
Not to mention insurance.
Night? Could you put a figure on that, Betty?
About 50, depending on how many people they're promising are coming in, I would have said probably about 10-15 grand with the prices of the tickets and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be free, I mean, because they won't pay, will they?
No, but think about it. 10 tables is 10 grand.
No, it's 2
VIP tables.
So who's making dough off the water then? If water are £14 a bottle, but they're only 12p an aldi, who's making the dough off that?
Bowlers must be getting that.
Bowlers will get the bar.
Behind the bar, yeah.
Oh, bowlers want them in every weekend, don't they? They're like, any week, yeah. Have a 3D fight club every Saturday if you want.
Right, you think about it. If you go to an engagement party at the golf club, how much do you pay to hire that room out for the night? A little room.
Well, it depends how many people.
Mightn't you?
Depends how many people are eating like at a wedding, if you're going to say, and how many people are coming.
Well, yeah, like at a wedding.
Imagine if they done food. Imagine if they done food in that bowlers. Fucking hell.
They shut the bar at 11.
If they wanted a ribeye, you'd be like, nah, I'm not hungry now, actually.
Big pile of food left there. Like that.
Honestly.
Didn't you find it funny where did you not find it funny?
Pickle barn. Like 17 like now I've just got a shop off the road and I can make one in about a minute and I'll save myself 14.
Like a proper buffet spread, like you get at a wedding, like cheese and onion butties, and then you get ham and cheese butties.
Yeah, nobody in Polish they spread it with gold dust, don't they? So it's not just cheese; it's got gold plated in it.
No, they just give you loads of free food that makes you thirsty.
Is there any medics there? Do you know?
Is there any medics?
I don't know. There will be one, but
apparently, what they're saying this time is, if you've got an injury and you need to go to hospital and you don't go, you're going to get kicked out of the building. So you might. Well,
did you hear Ash last night on Expo when he said about Bobby Kay refused to go to hospital? He had a dislocated jaw, didn't he? And he wouldn't go. So that's why they said.
Someone should have took him to the hospital, but he knew if he'd left that building, he weren't getting paid.
Well,
he's very good.
Well, there's all sorts of conspiracy theories at the end of the day.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to probably just do another live in about an hour. I want to actually have a little drink in that.
Darryl, I'm sorry to come in and talk about this, but
don't be stupid, mate. It's fucking Benny. You're the boy, lad. You can come on anytime, mate.
Just
you
part
bam
of the
all day, every day with me, lad. You're not, lad. You're the pound of furniture, mate. I like my furniture, so I need to speak with you, lad, innit?
I tell you what,
I'm going to do this nice one to everyone now.
Yeah, nice one.
Was that Jim on the panel before, Zeus?
No, it was Distat. Have you heard of him, Distat?
Yeah.
Does he know Pablo?
Yeah.
No, just like us.
He knows
only behind the scenes, like myself.
Right. I was just wondering if he's all right.
House, but not far. It's like us. We had to go, didn't we?
Did Pablo take a bit of a beating then, or what? Or
Benny, he was taking it easy on him. He was just worn out. I think he was gassed out. That's why he did come out.
I'm on about Pablo.
He'll definitely be on his fourth vodka by now, though.
Will he? So he's not gone to hospital then?
No, he was just worn out.
He'll be having a little. He'll be sick, smoking in the toilets, and that he won't be asked now, lad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, he might be in the bin yet.
When's me in under the say?
No, I think that no allowed any bins in the building. I think that was in the front or something.
Someone told me they've sealed them off.
Yeah. I think you'll have to go in the bins outside where Bobby Kay lives, them big metal ones.
Yeah. The hospital's just down there.
Yeah. Right, yeah. I'm just going to have a drink and that. Thank you so much to every single one of you. Honestly.
Do you want a bottle of water just before you go? Like,
you know what, mate? Not that stupid to pay 14 quid, mate. I'd rather get a litre of bottle of Smirnoff with that, mate.
Nah, respect, Darryl, yeah.
Yeah, nice one, lad.
Both look the same, but mine gets me blitzed.
All right. So I'm going.
Take it easy. Nice one. Later, thank you. Sound. Nice one for you.
I'll catch you a bit later, mate. I'll be in some chats.
What a mess up doing a live when the 3D fight club's happening.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Might as well just put the chicken in the oven, waited an hour, and then realise that the oven went on. Do you know what I mean? So take it easy anyway. Thank you so much, everyone.
Chill out over it,
no worries. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, honestly.
All right, bro.
Stay safe, stay blessed. Thank you so much. About to get Messi fame. Might go live later if needs be. You might be shocked. Might go live randomly. So put your notifications on, people. Notifications. I keep forgetting to mention that. Big love, my fucking people. Big respect. Put your notifications on. I will see you soon. Peace out.